One of the many magical things about Washington State is its absolutely stunning waterfront views. And being so close to the ocean means fresh seafood. Here at Duke's Seafood in South Lake Union, they're taking full advantage of the freshness of the Evergreen State.
Oh, you have to come to Duke's. You have to come to Duke's.
It's the one place when I want a really, really good meal that's fresh, it's high quality.
The view is fabulous. And the vibe, it's just really nice.
Chef Amanda Herrera gets excited about fresh food from the water and on land. The variety of Washington produce creates many unique opportunities to delight her guests.
We don't like to take ourselves too seriously here, but we're serious about serving really good food, sourcing well, and giving you great drinks.
Duke's has got to be the quintessential Seattle seafood place to go to.
We did have stuffed shrimp, but now I'm stuffed.
It just feels like home when you eat it, honestly. It's just like, oh, so good.
You know, using more local ingredients, you do taste the difference. It's nice to know that it's not coming from across the country to get to you that you're serving. So
don't miss later in the show when Chef Amanda and I make oyster tacos with rhubarb salsa. You know what one of my favorite ingredients is? Wine.
I mean, it's a good ingredient, that's for sure.
We're back at Duke's Seafood in South Lake Union. Phenomenal views and even more incredible food means that guests always leave with a full belly and a smile on their face.
We want to try everything because it all looks so good.
The scenery's been perfect. It's just been delightful.
If I want like a good seafood meal, I come to Duke's.
We really focus on using local and organic products here.
Chef Amanda Herrera keeps an eye on the season, catering the menu to make sure fresh, Washington-grown produce complements her menu perfectly.
We are serving Washington asparagus as our seasonal vegetable. I'm really looking forward to zucchini season. When the berries come into play here in the summertime, those will be featured on some seafood dishes as well.
You have it all.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what pairs better with seafood than wine?
We have really cultivated a lot of relationships with Washington wineries. We actually have on our boutique wine list that's on our menu is all Washington wines.
Nice.
The large variety that we have here in this state of the wines that we actually produce here, it really lends itself to be able to go with a variety of different foods. This wine in particular, it's from Chateau Ste. Michelle, which everyone knows about.
Yeah, we love it.
And this one is from Horseheaven Hills Vineyard. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. I think it's delicious. I think it's going to pair really nicely later with the dish that we're making.
What are you and I going to make today?
Today we're going to prepare a pan-fried oyster taco with a pickled rhubarb salsa.
Ooh,
Yeah.
springy.
Yes, I'm excited to see what
Yeah.
you think about it.
And then we're going to pair it with some Washington wine,
And I think it's
too.
going to go great with the Sauvignon Blanc here.
Okay. Well, cheers. I can't wait. Thank
Cheers.
you so much.
You're welcome.
I see you have these oysters, but these are gorgeous.
Yes.
Tell me about these.
These are two types of oysters. The bigger one is a Pacific oyster,
Okay.
all grown here.
Yeah.
And the smaller ones are Takaras.
Takaras, okay.
Yes, so a little bit smaller.
Okay, let's get started.
Perfect.
I started chopping some rhubarb for the salsa while Chef breads the oysters. So I don't think I've ever thought of rhubarb and oysters in the same realm before. How does that work?
I live down by a bunch of farms down in Pierce County, and there's so many rhubarb, bushes growing right now.
Absolutely.
And I love rhubarb, and I love it pickled.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be a nice combo.
We put our rhubarb into a bowl with salt, honey, rice wine vinegar, and water and let it pickle overnight. Next, we add red onion, cilantro, jalapeno, salt, cumin, and olive oil in with the rhubarb and mix it up. What a good idea. I never would think rhubarb in a salsa.
Well, and I think a lot of people associate rhubarb with desserts or something sweet. It's always been a favorite ingredient of mine since I was a young girl. My grandma made a rhubarb pie that I just always loved. So,
you know what one of my favorite ingredients is? Wine.
I mean, it's a good ingredient. That's for sure.
Good ingredient. Now we fry the oysters.
What is it about white wine that goes well with some of these flavors?
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
with the
You know, white wines, especially like a Sauvignon Blanc, has that acidic crispiness taste to it.
Yeah.
So it just pairs well. I mean, you have the
Yeah.
acidity coming from the pickled rhubarb, and so they complement each other. You know, it's like when you have a margarita and you have that lime, it helps cut through some of the fat that's coming in too.
these are hearty.
Yes, definitely
With
a hearty
two
taco, and
oysters.
it's kind of the Duke's way. You know?
Duke's Way.
We add some avocado crema and our rhubarb salsa, and then it's time to eat. Almost.
Probably should wait a second.
I have definitely burned my mouth before on things like that. Well, cheers, Pablo. We'll taste this first.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's really good.
It is really good, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but we need to eat some food too.
Yes, we do.
Gonna make a huge mess.
You too.
Okay, dig in.
Okay.
That's really good. The tartness from the salsa on top, really, really good.
Yes. Tastes like the Northwest.
Does. What a great way to use rhubarb, because everybody has rhubarb in their backyard, just about. And what a great way to, you know, showcase our Washington oysters and the wine.
Almost brings out the a little bit more of the fruitiness of the wine
does.
the second go around.
You're right.
Yes.
Very, very good. I'm gonna have another bite.
Perfect.
Dig in.
To get the recipe for Duke's oyster tacos with rhubarb salsa, visit us at wagrown.com.